What a clash this promises to be on Easter Monday. Woking against Aldershot Town again. Both a point and a place separates them in the table. Both very, very close to securing safety. An Aldershot win will secure them safety. Woking will be all but safe if they can defeat their rivals. Again, very tight in that sort of pack of the table from 11th down to 17th. So again, if Woking can win, they'll not just be all but be safe, but they can also now look to try and challenge the likes of Sutton, Yeovil and Eastleigh, sitting the likes of 12th, 13th and 14th place.
Andrews' long throws, a big feature of Woking's play, and Aldershot Town conceding lots of goals. You want to get the ball into the box as quickly as possible.
Long throw came in, flicked on from Walker. Here's Ashford left-hand side the box, holds up, clips into the centre. Will find Walker, so early pressure here from the Cards. Andrews inside right, edge of the box, towards the back post. On a chance here, and it's in! Tariq Hines to the back post! What a start for Woking! It's lift off at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. A ball lifted in for the inside right edge of the box from Andrews. It dropped to Tariq Hines, who finished home into the bottom corner. John, perfect start for the Cards.
Yeah, brilliant start, as you say. Fantastic finish from Tariq Hines. He really kept his composure, got the ball, beautiful first touch, and drilled it low and hard into the bottom corner. Dream start for the Cards.
Certainly was a lovely delivery there from Jamie Andrews into fit Tariq Hines. He smashed home, and Steve filled there by Frost, and Brian just with the late clip. And now shot low towards goal, it took a deflection, and it will be a corner kick for Aldershot. Jones let fly, central position.
In the engine room of a local derby, that's a big responsibility, but I think he's up to it.
So free kick for the Cards, just behind halfway. Will Yaskalainen launches from the left. Moss heads it down, drops it to Ashford. Ashford holds on to it, across the face of goal, and shot block from Walker, lifts over the bar. What a chance to make it 2-0. Ball bobbled into the middle for Lewis Walker. First shot blocked, and the second lifted over the bar. And John, that should have been 2-0 to the Cards there.
Yeah, it certainly looked like that. I think it was Lewis Walker who had the opportunity and really should have put the Cards 2-0 up, but you know, Aldershot's defence looked very, very nervous and jittery when the ball goes into the box.
From Dejan Tete, square to Frost. Is it forwards and outside? Late challenge there from Dan Moss on Ryan Jones. Feisty one there from Dan Moss, and that, without doubt, will be yellow card. Steve, just an example of one of those typical Derby Day tackles.
Absolutely, yeah, and Ryan Jones has got such quick feet. Aldershot Town are the worst team in the National League for winning aerial duels. You'd have to hope that Neil Ardley would be aware of that and looking to capitalise.
Flick down to Gandor over the bar. It was a long free kick there from Woodhouse. Header one for Kwame Thomas, the two strikers linking up. So again, Jamie Andrews, long throw to be taken here from the far side. 12.5 minutes gone at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Woking 1, Aldershot Town 0 on Derby Day. Long throw towards near post, headed away. On his fast Chickson. Now is Walker. Square to Andrews. Finds Walker, left-hand side of the box, just went under his foot. O'Brien gets there. Drag back to Walker. Walker shot blocked. Moss scuffed their heads in. What a start for Woking. 13 minutes played. And Dan Moss doubles the Cards' advantage. Aldershot just not defending. Those direct balls thrown into the box. It broke to Dan Moss after Walker had a shot blocked. What a start for Woking. 30 minutes played. Woking 2, Aldershot Town 0. John, your reaction?
Yeah, Woking are in dreamland, but Aldershot's defence at 6s and 7s once again. Every time the ball goes in the box, they look so nervous and apprehensive. Lewis Walker had an opportunity, and then it fell to Moss, of all players, and he was stretching, but somehow he managed to sort of get it in. It almost crept in, but it's a goal nonetheless and puts the Cards 2-0 up.
Dan Moss again. This is why the Woking fans love him. Right place, right time there. And Steve, the nightmare start for Aldershot. They've really got to adjust themselves here.
It is, absolutely. The game's not gone yet, but particularly with the finishers on the bench, you'd have to say, you know, this game is going to go 95, 100 minutes, but Shots once again, authors of their own downfall, giving themselves an absolute mountain to climb. I don't think so, no. I think it'll be the second half before he makes changes, unless he really wants to throw the kitchen sink at wholesale changes early on.
Chickson takes it down his chest in the centre. Inside left, approaching the box. Now feeds it to O'Brien. O'Brien turns it, now leaves it for Chickson. Chickson's delivery towards the back post. Hines off the outside the bar. It's in! Tariq Hines makes it 3-0 to get his second of the opening 80 minutes. This is an incredible start by Neil Lardley's side, and Tariq Hines is on course to be the Derby Day hero. It's Woking 3, Aldershot Town 0. It's only 80 minutes on the clock. John, you must be in dreamland right now.
I'm speechless. What an amazing start. That man Hines, I picked him out before the game, said what a good player he is, but I never envisaged him scoring one goal, let alone two. And again, the Aldershot defence, absolutely shambolic.
What a delivery, I must say as well, from the left-hand side from Adam Chickson. Tariq Hines, right place, right time. Like he was in the opening couple of minutes that opened the scoring for Woking. Hit off the other side of the bar.
At the moment, Woking want it more.
Flicks in the box there from Ryan Jones, headed out the area from Akinola, heavy touch from Gorman. Breaks in the centre, and now shot dragged well wide the target there from Ryan Jones. Good position, just behind the D, didn't quite bounce the way he wanted it, just scuffed it. Breaks here for Gorman. Andrews inside left, midway in the Aldershot half. Lovely balance and elegance there from Jamie Andrews. Flicks it now to O'Brien. Here's Chickson, Gorman available in field. Chickson plays it short, now flick there from Ashford, and Woking, left-hand side of the box. Andrews cuts it back just in behind Walker though. That was a good opportunity there. Well headed away there from Woodhouse, on his fast Andrews. Ball still on the left, Andrews, wicked delivery in, and it comes off the back of Lewis Walker's head, and out for a goal kick to Aldershot. I just want to get Johns for Walker. Challenge Woodhouse, and Woodhouse takes the short free kick. Tete, square for Woodhouse, over halfway now Woodhouse, in field. Back for Ryan Jones, a straight pass from him, now Sam Ashford. Taking on Ellison, Ashford one-on-one with him, Ashford onto his left for Ashford. Tame hit towards goal. Get his eyes lit up in that one-on-one situation. With a free kick for the Cards. Just approaching the 33rd minute. Speaking number 3, that's the amount of goals Woking have over Aldershot. Free kick comes in, Moss heads down. Could it be 4? O'Brien shot blocked and cleared out the 6-yard box there from Kwame Thomas out to the left-hand side. And Andrews lets it run out for a throw for Woking. Almost 4 there for the Cards.
Woking could and should be out of sight by now. If Aldershot Town do somehow, by some miracle, draw themselves back into this, Woking will really kick themselves. They could have killed the game in the opening half an hour.
Andrews to Hines. Hines now, inside right. Trying to look for Walker, but space being closed down, so Hines just goes safe to Anderson. Anderson to Ashford, lovely flick there from Ashford. Out to Hines now, approaching the box. Hines now onto his right foot. Hines, lovely delivering, Walker can't head on target. That was lovely there from Tariq Hines, but Lewis Walker just going to get the contact he wanted near post. And again, John Moore, brilliant attacking play from Woking, just didn't have the finishing touch though. Yeah,
that man Hines involved again.
Doran Thomas up front, it really hasn't worked.
Andrews flicks on halfway. Ashford can't get to now. O'Brien towards Ashford. Ashford gets around his man. Could this be for Ashford? Holds off his man now. O'Brien. It's shot blocked and it comes back off O'Brien. Brilliant save there from Dewhurst. Deflected back off the right knee of Aidan O'Brien. And another chance for Woking to go 4 up. And Aidan O'Brien, that was a big opportunity for him there.
Yeah, you think they're almost queuing up to walk it in. And you think someone with the experience and the quality of Aidan O'Brien, particularly Tyler Frost down the left-hand side, in behind the Woking defence.
Ellison with the switch of play. Jones, first time the attacking third. Aaron Jones receives it back inside the box. Aaron Jones dribbling. Jones goes down. Nothing given by the referee. Ball still bobbling around the area. Cleared out the box from Akinola. Walker coming towards it. Walker now holding it up against Armitage. O'Brien to Walker. Aldershot pressing high. Aggressive start from them in the second half. And now Vincent's clearance blocked. Here's Ryan Jones, edge of the area, shot, takes the deflection off Akinola and goes wide for a corner for Aldershot on the right.
Much better from Aldershot Town, Tyler Frost.
A good start from Aldershot in this second half. Frost now, motoring down the far side, facing up Moss. Frost now, chops it into the box. Here's Gandor. Gandor's shot over the bar. Decent angle for him to try and get it on target. It was a little bit out wide, but it bounces off it. Cleared from Woodhouse, headed forward from Andrews, now headed away from Ellison. Here's Aldershot in the centre circle, planted forward. And now Aldershot away on the right-hand side of box. Ball across the face of goal with Jack Barham putting the low cross in.
Chances have gone begging. but it's Aldershot Town who are showing the greater cutting edge and threat in attack. They just need to get that key chance, one shot on goal.
Ryan Jones bursting forwards. Jones now to the left. Frost inside the area. Frost cuts in. Gives it Tetek, and Tetek. That was an extremely poor shot there. Whitbler's left foot leaning back, well over the bar. Nice build-up play from Aldershot, but sums up their afternoon so far. Breaks here for Vincent. Kelly Evans can't get to the poor layoff though from Vincent. Now Frost slashes it out to the left-hand side. A good tackle there from Dan Moss. Well, he won the ball, but there was a bit of a follow-through there on Ryan Jones. The Aldershot fans aren't impressed, and card's been flashed there towards Dan Moss, and couldn't quite catch what Woking in Dreamland. 3 goals up. Aldershot have improved the second half. Just haven't had that final product though. Low free kick comes in, flicked towards goal from Corbett, and Jaskalainen has to tip it behind. Then low free kick from James Henry. Nice flick from Corbett.
Yeah, clever from James Henry, as with his assist for the equal.
In the opening game of the day, Kelly Evans over halfway on the left-hand side. Vincent in front of him. Vincent's now used. Can Vincent get a ball in? Vincent looks towards the middle, can't find Ashford. Headed away, breaks here to Anderson inside the D. Jermaine Anderson gets on control, pokes it to Vincent. Anderson goes down. Vincent across the face of goal. No one there to turn it in the back post. Cleared away from Woodhouse, only as far as Andrews. Short to Vincent. Vincent drills it low, cleared away at the near post. Kelly Evans heads it down to the ground, falls back to Kelly Evans, tries to lift it over the top of Dewhurst. Well, he did do that, but off target in the end. Goal kick to Aldershot, but finally a flurry of attack from Woking.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything.
Now that Ashford and others have really made their mark, and that's made a big difference.
A volley there from Sam Ashford. Throw play to him, and took that quickly on the turn and
forward, but at the moment it's too little, far too late.
Flick onto Ashford down the right-hand side. Ashford now looking for options on the byline on the far side, tries to get round his man, does do so. Free kick given against Woking. Ashford went for a shot, tipped away from Dewhurst anyway. Held up here from Henry. Now Henry just by the deep, sets it up, and that's a really poor curling shot for Dan Tetek. Sums up Aldershot's afternoon. Here's Ward, short to Lewis Walker. First minute of stoppage time played, 7 to go. Woking 3, Aldershot Town 0. Listen to BBC Radio Sussex and Surrey. That's a lovely pass from Andrews to Vincent. Vincent left-hand side of the box. Vincent shot. Great save from Dewhurst. And then cleared out the box there by Dan Ellison. Drops it to Hines, who's just a reminder, still in the hat-trick. Anderson.
That's the story of the afternoon.
So Jamie Andrews has Jermaine Anderson by his side. The short corner. Anderson told up by the corner flag. There goes the final whistle. Derby Day belongs to the Cards. They get the revenge that they crave for. Putting the FA Trophy semi-final defeat. What a first half by the Cards.
Yeah, what a derby day for Woking. Really all that the Woking fans would have hoped for. And if you can say one thing, the last 2 games between Aldershot and Woking have probably pushed the rivalry and up to a different level. And but today it was had to be about Woking coming back, and that they did.